Data analysis. After you have data collection, then you will talk about your data analysis. So again, when you talk about your data analysis, you may also want to say what kind of analytical framework that you are using or you are adapting by justifying that, right? So you may have step 2 first, or you may have step 1 first. Okay, so step 1 is to provide detailed descriptions or the procedures used in data analysis. So this is an example. Since all the data were from interval type, two-tailed Pearson product moment correlations, t-tests, and multiple regression were chosen for the statistical analysis. So they talk about what kind of statistical procedures were used in quantitative research. Okay, so this is about data analysis. And for step 2, justifying the procedure, again, you need to justify, right? Okay, you need to justify why you want to use this data analysis. Okay, so for example, the resulting corpus is considerable, stable enough for reliable results. So why do you think it is justified? Because the corpus is already very big, okay? And the coding is very stable. Also, iterator reliability measured in terms of was. So again, remember in qualitative research, we talk about iterator reliability, right? So this is also how you justify. If you are doing interview, if you are doing coding, usually we will encourage students to do iterator reliability or intra-rater reliability to make sure that your analysis is trustworthy, right? Okay. So, like I said, what you have learned in qualitative research, now it's time for you to write it down and also apply in your thesis. So, if your 3.3 is data collection, then your 3.4 will be data analysis. Okay, and usually your subsection will correspond to your subsection in data collection. So if your 3.31 is interview, then this will be the analysis for interview. And 3.3.2 will be your analysis for pre-test, post-test. So it has to be corresponding. Okay. Sometimes the students will change order, but it will be a little bit messy. So if your first data collection method is interview, then your analysis you talk about will be interview. If your 3.3.2 is tests, then your 3.4 才对。这边就应该要是 3.4.2 will be analysis of tests. Okay, so then in this way, the committee members will be very clear about exactly. For example, study design, you already show which data answer which question. And in the following sections, you also show how you collect your data and correspondingly how you analyze this data. Then, from here, then the committee member will say, okay, yeah, then you are ready, right? Because you already thought about everything that has to be considered. So then they will say, okay, then I will let you go out and do the study by yourself. Okay. So that's the methodology. Although methodology seems to be the easiest section, but actually it is not. So anyway, next week we will try to practice writing methodology. Okay. Okay. So anyway, any questions regarding all of the 3 moves and steps? Okay.
May I ask, the free data collection, the order, we should follow the timeline or the importance of the data?
I think both, but if you think timeline is more clear, then you can use timeline. But if you think that something is your major data, then you can also order by importance. So this is my major data, and some other will be supplementary data. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Other questions? Okay, if there's no question, then we will try to analyze the methods by looking at some authentic examples. So, Jenny. Two sheets, 3 sides.
Yeah.
要有拿到吧？多的你就给那个 Dante。Okay, so if you already have the worksheet, I want you to do activity sheet， 就是有两面的那个 activity sheet with 2 sides. I want you to analyze this methodology, okay, by using the table on the other side. Tell me which sentence belongs to which move. Okay? Maybe 5 minutes to do this. Activity sheets with 2 sides. Analyze it. Okay, 1 more minute to wrap up. Okay, so like I said, when you just listen to the moves, probably you think it's fairly easy and straightforward, but when you look at the authentic, actually it is not really authentic, it's already edited to make it shorter, but it's not that easy, right? Okay, so let's see. First sentence is,
And one is one.
yeah, right. Move one, step one, right? So a bilingual group and a monolingual group, 30 children were compared. So it was move one, step one. Okay, describing the participants, right? Okay. And sentence number 2.
Move one, step two.
No. It's still talking about the characteristics of the participants, right? 6 participants in each group at 5 age levels. So they have 5 age groups, and each 5 age group they have 6 participants, and totally 30, right? So talk about the characteristics of your group, right? Okay. Okay, how about sentence number 3? No, because it was about recruitment, right? Recruitment, right? Where did they recruit? Recruited from daycare centers, Houston. So it's about recruitment, right? So it's move 1, step 2. Talk about recruitment. Okay. Okay, so in addition, sentence number 3, do you find any other move 1, step 2? recruitment. In addition to sentence number 3. Also sentence number, no. Yes, sentence number 5, very good. Sentence number 5, the bilingual subjects, meaning because they have bilingual group and monolingual group, right? So the bilingual participants were selected from 99 Mexican American children in a previous study on the basis of performance. Okay, so how about sentence number 4? What is sentence number 4? What is the purpose of sentence number 4? Yeah, very good. Justify. So sentence number 4 is move 1 step 3. Okay. So they justify. Justify what? These centers only accept children from below poverty threshold. So the point is in the later sentence. Comparable socio-economic status of the subjects were ensured. So we can ensure that their socio-economic status were similar, so we can compare, right? Okay. And number 5, talk about recruitment of bilingual subjects. Move on step 2. How about sentence number 6? Yeah, also justification, because why they choose based on these criteria? Because they want to ensure basic understanding of both languages, right? So if you are bilingual groups, you need to understand both languages, then you can call it bilingual, right? So sentence number 4 and sentence number 6 are all justification. Move on, step 3. So as you can see, just like I said, justification is everywhere, okay? Okay, so how about sentence number 7?
Move to is 1.
Yeah, right. Move to step 1. Talk about the instrument, right? Talk about the instrument. So sentence number 8. It also is instrument, right? Talk about how many sections, how many categories. So sentence number 8 is still move to step 1. In other words, sentence 7 and 8 all talk about the instrument, the tests, right? Okay. How about sentence number 9? Move to step 2. Yes. Then procedure, right? The experimental procedure, the data collection procedure were tested by the same examiner. And also sentence number. Okay, so move to step 2 is sentence number 9, 10, 11. Only 9 and 10? So how about 11? But it's not justification because they only say bilingual children conversations were conducted in English and Spanish, right? Because they are bilingual, so they conducted in 2 languages. So 9, 10, 11 are all moved to step 2, but actually more. 12 is not. We will talk about 12. Well, so what is 12? Step, not step 2. Move to step. Yes, very good. Justify. Why justify? Were tested first in the language he demonstrated less fluency so that learning would not be an issue, right? So this is a justification why they choose to test one less proficient language first and then more proficient language later. Justify. right? Okay. So, okay, again, so move to step 2, go from 9 to 11. And sentence number 12 is move to step 3. Okay. So next, sentence number 13. No, because move 3 is analysis, right? Is this analysis?
Move to step 2.
Yeah, still step 2. It's still collecting data yet. We're still testing, right? Sentence number 13. The task requires the child to indicate his response. So it's still testing. We are not analyzing yet. So sentence number 13. Move to step 2. 14. Yeah, 15. Move to step 2, right? So move to step 2, go from 9 to 11 and go from 13 to 15. So how about the last sentence?
Mostly step 1.
Yes, analysis. So they use ANOVA to test statistical analysis, right? Move through so number 16 is move through step 1. Okay, questions about the answers so far?
The 3.2 can be released.
They don't have 3.2. They don't have move through step 2. Okay? Okay, and then if you look at sentence number 4, okay, so first of all, we look at the tense first. In this article, in this section, more past tense or more present tense? More past tense, right? Okay. But how about sentence number 4? Sentence number 4, we do have present tense, right?
Because this is the facts and now still accepting.
Yes. These sentences accept only children because it is a fact. So, because it is a fact, so we still use present tense. Okay. So here you can see that in sentence number 4, we have both present tense and past tense in the same sentence. But actually in academic writing, it is accepted. Okay, also, sentence number 8 has present tense, right?
7 and 8 also.
Because they are facts. So just like I said, when you talk about the questionnaire has how many items, because it is a fact, it always true, right? So we use present tense. Okay? So as you can see that even in the section, in the same section, you have present tense, sometimes you have past tense. So it will be a little bit different from what you have learned before, that the same passage has to be the same tense.